the Accelerated Radiation and Heavy Metals Detox Cleanse. If you are thinking about doing this one, you're very smart because we are being bombarded by heavy metals and radiation and toxins that are causing so many of our chronic health issues. So what are these heavy metals? Lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, chromium. These heavy metals have toxic effects on the body when presenting in high concentrations, and they can accumulate in the body over time through various sources. And those include contaminated food and water, certain work-related exposures, environmental pollutions, and these heavy metals vary depending on the type of them. You know, a lot of people are getting the mercury in their dental issues, and your teeth are everything. That's why you want to look for a biological dentist. So now when we look at radiation, this is even worse. So just last week, they announced that Fukushima is allowing that radioactive water into the ocean, and even China is freaking out over this. The other week, I talked about dioxins in our food supply and our conventional meat. Those are toxins that are building up in our system and causing hypothyroidism. Well, when we talk about radiation, there are two types of radiation. Both damage the DNA, the non-ionizing and ionizing radiation. And the ionizing radiation creates the worst kind of bad free radicals and does the most damage to DNA. When you have free radicals in your body, it's called accelerated aging, and I don't think any of us want that, right? It creates DNA damage by destroying the van der Waals bonds. On electromagnetic spectrum, non-ionizing radiation or low energy radiation falls below the visible light spectrum, and ionizing radiation or high energy radiation lies above it. So the non-ionizing radiation, a possible group to be carcinogen, is from waves generated by power lines, radio, television, radar, cell phones, smart meters, Wi-Fi, microwaves, and infrared. Who out there is not holding their cell phone right now? Now, the ionizing radiation is from waves generated by ultraviolet and nuclear medicine, nuclear weapons, nuclear power plants, and cosmic rays. This is not being told to us what we are being exposed to. So it being in the news that Fukushima is finally letting out that radioactive water, they were already doing it probably. And a lot of other things are happening without us knowing. So what are the signs that you have increased toxicity from radiation in your body? Unexplained weight gain. As a survival mechanism, the body produces extra fat cells to wrap around the toxins and store them in order to protect the body and get them out of the bloodstream. This is a survival mechanism, thank God. Unexplained depression, anxiety, or change in mood. Some of these toxins, including the spike protein, can cause a sudden decrease in neurotransmitters like GABA, dopamine, serotonin, and insulin. Unexplained lack of motivation. This is also related to the above changes in the neurotransmitters. So maybe all of a sudden you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to go to work. You don't want to do your homework. You don't want to go for a run like you normally do. That could be caused by these heavy metals and radiation. You could be getting skin breakouts. The amount of skin breakouts that have been occurring over the last 3 years has skyrocketed. Skin breakouts, rashes, blisters, because the skin is the largest detox organ. So if the liver and kidneys are overwhelmed, they try to push the toxins out through the skin. You might have pain in your joints and bones. The increased amount of toxins will cause systemic inflammation throughout the body, leading to unexplained joint and bone pain. Lastly, insomnia. The EMFs and radiation rattle our DNA and disrupt its normal frequency. As a result, you may not be able to sleep. and you may just be getting headaches and just feel whacked out. I mean, when I get on my computer too much, I feel dizzy. I start getting like kind of monkey brain, right? So what's happening is the radiation is going really fast. These waves are going really fast, and your brain waves are trying to keep up, but that's not the normal speed of your brain. So they're out of sync, and that's what's causing all of these issues. So we have the accelerated radiation and heavy metals detox cleanse. So rather than giving you just a few supplements singularly, I put this group together. They work synergistically, and you will see a huge difference. So the first supplement is the accelerated silver. People report seeing a difference in circulation, a boost in their immune system, boost in overall cellular energy, and anti-aging effects. When you are exposed to radiation and heavy metals, your immune system suppressed. So it's really important to be taking the accelerated silver for kids, adults, and even elderly. We, of course, charge it with our proprietary scalar technology, and that helps devitalize the foreign pathogens, including the viruses, bacteria, candida, fungus, and all other known pathogens in the blood. And when you have an immune system that is attacked by radiation and heavy metals, these foreign pathogens have a better chance of taking over your body. The accelerated silver is programmed with frequencies to clear out emotional and physical shock from the body, improve the health of the thymus, which is part of your immune system, improve lung function, which a lot of people are suffering from lung issues lately, devitalizing the viruses and the bacteria. Like I mentioned, this is a great supplement for your whole family. What you want to do, just take a sip, literally just like that. And you leave it in your mouth for at least a minute, and then you swallow. Gargle with it for a sore throat. Move it around your mouth for a mouthwash, natural mouthwash. And you can even stick it in your ear for ear infection, spray on your skin, nebulize it for asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, chest colds. Very effective for that. You can take it with or without food. You can take it at the same time as any of the other supplements except for the accelerated iodine. And that's the next one. This is a game changer when it comes to radiation and heavy metals. So iodine is deficient in our diets, and it's when you do get it in your diet, it's coming from areas that have been contaminated by Fukushima and Chernobyl. Most of the iodine supplements are coming from the Asias. This is coming from South America, and it is radiation-free, toxin-free. Accelerated not only increases your metabolism and thyroid function, but it also works via healthy apoptosis for DNA repair from the mRNA damage. So most of the radiation and heavy metals love to collect in your thyroid, slowing down your thyroid, causing Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism. And that's why so many people have unexplained weight gain. So the accelerated works via its negative charge to neutralize the inherent positive charge of toxins, including graphene oxide, spike proteins, aluminum, and radiation. And that graphene oxide is capable of creating a strong magnetic field. You literally are becoming an antenna. And accelerated is the only monoatomic iodine with 100% absorption and charged with scalar frequencies to detox from heavy metals and radiation. And it gets to all 100 trillion cells in the body. So we want to talk about that halogen displacement in chemistry. What that means is if there's toxins in the body, or if there's not enough iodine in the body to fill the iodine receptor sites, the other toxins like fluoride, bromide, and chlorine are going to fill those receptor sites. So by high dosing in the accelerated iodine, you're bathing your body in all of that iodine to make sure there's no room for those other toxins to fill those sites. That's called halogen displacement. The Acceleradine iodine helps increase your thyroid function, your metabolism, alleviate depression. The number one predictor for depression is iodine deficiency. It helps improve cognition, increase IQ. It helps devitalize viruses, bacteria, fungus, all microbes, parasites. It reverses the damage to the DNA by the mRNA and spike protein, reduces inflammation, fights oxidants. Remember, those oxidants are what causes aging, fights allergies, reduces histamines, improves cellular hydration. It actually hydrates the cells without water. It detoxifies all 100 trillion cells from radiation, heavy metals, and toxins. Like I mentioned, the fluoride, chlorine, bromide, aluminum, and mercury, increases physical and mental energy, and causes that function called apoptosis to occur. And that's the natural death of traumatized and unhealthy cells. That is what we want. It is the premise of wound healing as well as disease reversal. It improves skin complexion. In fact, every morning I will actually use this with my accelerated castor oil. I'll mix it with into a medium brown mixture, and I put it on my face, and it's an amazing facial. So why you want to use Acceleradine and not any other iodine? It is the only monoatomic iodine that's radiation free and scalar charged to help neutralize radiation in the body. It's the only iodine that's 100% absorbed. And most iodine supplements only have a 10 to 20% absorption rate and are toxic. So as you're feeding your thyroid the proper amounts of needed iodine, you're also detoxing the cells throughout the body of the poisons that we talked about. Now, on your blood test, your TSH number might actually go up temporarily. And why is that? TSH is a pituitary hormone, not a thyroid hormone. When the body starts recognizing that it's getting awesome iodine, the pituitary screams at the thyroid that it wants more iodine for all 100 trillion cells in the body, not just the thyroid. So how do you take it? It's super strong. You want to dilute it in water. Take 3 drops in water 3 times a day on an empty stomach. Increase it by 1 drop per dose per day until you get to 25 drops 3 times a day. Now, if you only have the ability to take it twice, you can divide your dose into 2 doses if you want. If you feel a buzz, then you can slow down the progression. You want to know that you are actually detoxing the cells as you're feeding the body the iodine. So if you are super toxic, then you might want to take it a little slower. Now, you want to make sure to wait at least 15 minutes to eat or drink any other supplements. Next is the Nuke-No-More. And yes, it's wrapped in tinfoil to keep the scalar frequencies in there. Super easy to take, tastes like water. It's the only remedy known to help zero out the body from all ionizing and non-ionizing radiation. It addresses radiation from commercial flying through the jet stream, smart devices, the 5G, and everything else that we're being exposed to. It was used in a post-Fukushima study involving 32 people worldwide and was the only product that we've seen to reduce that in vivo radio contamination to 0. Directions, all you do is take 12 drops per day right in your mouth right after you take your first dose of Acceleradine. So these 2 are working together. You only have to take this one once. This one you're taking 2 to 3 times a day, remember. So take it immediately after the first dose, go through 2 bottles of this, and then you can drop it down to 4 times per week. If you go on a trip or on an airplane or exposed to radiation, then I recommend you do another full bottle every single day until you finish that bottle. The third supplement, Accelerated Thyroid. This combines powerful Ayurvedic herbs with advanced glandular therapy on top of adding the supplemental ingredients like L-tyrosine and threonine to enhance not just the thyroid, but overall physical and mental health. And it's then enhanced with scalar frequencies with our proprietary scalar field technology to improve your mental and physical energy, the fat burning and lean muscle gains. Your thyroid's everything, you guys. It is the master endocrine gland. When it's not working, your metabolism goes down, water retention, brain fog, depression, horrible PMS symptoms, everything starts to fall apart, even your adrenals. So it's really important to take care of your thyroid. It works with the acceleradine to enhance your thyroid function. The scalar frequencies in the accelerated thyroid include ones to enhance the general health of the thyroid. So it's going to help heal the thyroid and alleviate thyroid disease. It neutralizes toxins found in the thyroid that cause fat gain and slow metabolism, including the chlorine, fluoride, mercury, and other metals. It neutralizes radiation and nuclear fallout that may contribute to that fat gain and lack of energy and your mood disorders. All you do is take 3 to 4 caps in the morning, take it right 12 minutes or so after the iodine. So that way the iodine and the thyroid pills know to go to the thyroid. You want to wait at least 20 minutes to take any other supplement like the accelerated keto. Now you can add another 1 to 3 more pills at noon if you want. If you are trying to get off your thyroid medication, do so with the advisement of your doctor, but most people are able to do so, which is super exciting. The accelerated cellular detox powder. Now, this is a one-in-a-kind detox superhero for the gut. It helps soak up the toxins that you release with the radiation cleanse, the Ascent Diet Cleanse, any of the cleanses. And it also helps soak up all the toxins from the day, and the toxins that you are releasing from the accelerated silver, accelerated keto, and acceleradine, and the Nuke No More. It helps with regularity and bloat, cleans out your system from years of toxic buildup. It's now enhanced with scalar frequencies to further detox the body from insecticides and heavy metals. And those programmed frequencies include clearing the emotional and physical shock from the body, helping detox the body from pesticides and insecticides, detoxing the bodies from heavy metals and radiation. So what you do is, it doesn't taste good, doesn't taste bad, it tastes like dirt. So all you want to do is put 2 to 3 teaspoons in juice or water before bed. I actually put water with a little apple cider vinegar, a little stevia or lemonade, and I put it over ice. Tastes like apple juice. I use a straw. It helps it mix better and go down much easier. Make sure you take it at least 1 hour away from your prescription drugs, and that's because it will see your prescriptions as a poison and soak it up so they don't work, right? So lastly is the accelerated ancient salt. Now this is in the bigger bundle, and this is 32 ounces of salt. Looks like a lot, but I will promise you, you will finish it because it tastes so good and you won't want to cook with anything else. Now, if you want to get the 5-piece bundle and get the smaller one, you can do that as well. So this is a strongly negatively charged salt, and because of that negative charge, it helps pull out the positively charged toxins, parasites, undigested fats, soak them up and help get them out of the blood, because it's plumping up the blood and doing that intracellular hydration, getting the cells nice and hydrated and plumped to push out those toxins. It's made from pure, raw, unbleached, unheated, unrefined, ancient seabed and sea salt, and there's of course no harmful or synthetic ingredients, and it's scalar charged to help reorganize the DNA and help with nausea. So you can put just a little bit on your tongue if you are getting a little nauseous from any detox symptoms, or if you're trying to intermittent fast and you're hungry, put it on your tongue. You'll be shocked at how it suppresses your appetite. And also cook with it. You guys won't ever want to use another salt again after you use the accelerated ancient salt. So that is the cleanse. A supplement that you can add is the Megaspore Biotic. I love this for everybody. It just helps heal that gut. And if you have been exposed to radiation and heavy metals, you also have leaky gut. So it's always good to support your gut with the Megaspore Biotic or the full leaky gut bundle. So there you go. If you have any questions for me, leave it down below, email me through the website, or you can always ask me in the group chat on Telegram, and that link is below as well for our group coaching. And join us on a daily basis. I add articles and videos to help you further your education and keep you learning. Thanks so much.